Hello and welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be looking at the Wazbomb Dakkajet in the Ork Codex. If you'd like to see more videos like these ones, please hit the subscribe button and destroy the bell button with your slugger so that you never miss an upload. Cool. So let's go to, I think it's page 117. I think officially it's 116, but because of the nature of this reader, USB reader, PDF reader. Anyway, it basically makes it go to the next page along because we've got the title as a page as well. Okay, so we'll have a look at the stats. We'll talk about the stats and the rules and the weapons, and we'll have a look at some stratagems. I won't pretend to know that I know tons of stratagems for this one, but we'll have a look at them when they come along. So the Wazbomb Dakkajet has a weapon skill of 5+, which is pretty decent to be honest for a flyer, to be honest. It has a strength of 6, toughness 6, which is okay, wounds of 12, a leadership of 6, and a save of 4+, which I believe effectively makes it a flying truck, does it? I might be wrong. You have a movement of star, a ballistic skill of star, and an attack of a star. Right, so again, I'll try not to do too much moving about all the time. It has a variable stat lines for the ballistic skill starting at 5, going to a 6, but that's not going to matter much to us. And you have attacks of 3, going to D3, and then 1 when you're on 1 to 3 wounds. But you're probably not going to be attacking that much, in my opinion, the way that you probably should use this. So it says a Wazbomb Dakkajet is a single model equipped with 2 Wazbomb mega cannons, a smasher gun, and a stick bomb flinger, which is interesting, because I didn't look at that the first time I looked at this. I'll just zoom out a bit, so if you want to do a screenshot of the rules, you may do so. Boom. How long are we so far? 2 minutes 25. Okay, fair enough. Get off that. It has the clan keyword, the fly keyword, vehicle, and Wazbomb Dakkajet as its keywords. So not many, but enough. So it does mean that you're going to benefit from the clan traits. So the smasher gun we'll look at first, which I can't remember if it's the same as the heavy support one. It says 48-inch range, so you're probably going to be fine, coupled with the 20 to 60-inch range threat bubble plus 48. It says heavy D3 weapon, so normally you would have the -1 to hit, but we will go over that shortly, which is pretty handy. An AP of -4, which is pretty sweet. D6 damage, basically making it effective like a lance cannon, except instead of making a wound roll for this weapon, roll 2d6. If the result is equal or greater than the target's toughness characteristic, the attack successfully wounds. So you could roll a strength 2 weapon. It is 2d6, so likelihood is most things you're going to be targeting, which is probably tanks and flyers, are going to be in the region of toughness 7, toughness 8. So you've got more than a good chance of wounding, which is good, but you equally do have the random bit. So it means you could be really stinky and roll a strength 3, basically making it a super AP damage dealing las gun. But, you know, it is an Ork vehicle, so you know, we are probably going to be getting somewhere in that region. You have got heavy D3 shots though, which is good. So you've got a chance between 1 and 3, pretty much. And you could modify that by hit any rolls to 6 to hit are going to basically make an extra hit, which is pretty good, to be honest. So you've got an extra chance of doing D6 damage. Stick bomb flinger. 12-inch range, assault 2d6, and that is basically strength 3. It's basically a grenade weapon, except it isn't a grenade weapon, so you can fire. If you had a grenade weapon, which you do, it's not a problem. Irrelevant point, to be honest. Yeah, so you can you can roll 2d6 and get basically strength 3. So it's a good little extra. You shouldn't be relying on it, to be honest. Let's have a look. So we'll just have a quick look at the options because we're getting to the point where you could add extras on instead of that one. It says this model may take 2 super shooters, so you can have them on top of what you need. It says you may replace the Wazbomb mega cannons with 2 teleport mega blasters. And it says they may replace its stick bomb flinger with a custom force field. So, depending on points allowance, I would probably go with the custom force field, giving you a 5 up invulnerable save. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the Wazbomb Blaster Mega Cannon and the Teleporter Blasters. Also, so what we should do before we look at that is just double check. So it says Mech Brain Enhanced Weapon Sights. This model ignores the penalty for moving and firing heavy weapons. Woohoo! So that's good. In addition, at the beginning of your shooting phase, you can choose an enemy unit. Until the end of that phase, add 1 to hit rolls for attacks made against that unit with a model smasher gun. So in order to have that, basically you're not going to swap the smasher gun anyway, so that's fine. That's perfectly fine. So you can swap and change the other weapon as and when you choose, which is good. And you can target flyers and hit on 5s, or you can target ground forces and hit on 4s, becoming like a guardsman, in my opinion. So let's have a look. Teleport blasters. They've got a similar stat line, but not quite. Teleport blaster is a 24-inch range, okay, but it's got a reliable assault 3. Obviously you'd have 2, so it'd be 6 shots, which is quite reliable. Strength 8, -2 AP, D3 damage. So, using your Mech Brain Enhanced Weapon Sights, you could target let's say, Lehman Russ Bane Blades, and you could hit on 4s, and you could reroll 1s if you was the Bad Moons, but you could get additional hit, Strength 8, D3 damage. It says, this model suffers any unsaved wounds from this weapon. It is not slain. It is not slain, sorry. Roll a d6 at the end of the phase. If the result is greater than the wounds characteristic, it is slain, basically. So you could, so it says from this weapon. Does that mean then you get 2 rolls? So if you roll, so you'd have to roll them separately, I think, and I don't know if this might have been FAQ'd. So correct me in the comments down below if you wish, but it reads to me as if you've got 2 of them, so you've got 6 shots. If you roll 3 of them separately from the other 3, so as not to cheat, you could roll 2d6 basically. If you go in against, we'll say Sentinels or something like that, they've got a lowish wounds, so you've got a good chance if you strip some off that you could actually make them just die, which is pretty good. The Wazbomb Mega Cannon has 36-inch range, heavy D3, so you've got 2 of them, so you're going to get anywhere between 2 and 6 shots. Not quite as reliable. Strength 8 is good, -3 AP, which is good, making obviously Lehman Russes have a 6-up save, and a D6 damage, so basically like a las cannon. Although it does say, if you roll a 1 or more unmodified hit rolls of 1 for this weapon, the bearer suffers 1 mortal wound. So the good thing about that is, hold on, for this weapon, so you'd have to roll 2d3 separately, so you didn't cheat, because it says you've got 2 Wazbomb Mega Cannons, so you could suffer on every turn 2 mortal wounds at most. Even if you make 6 shots in total, you could only, and you rolled all 1s, you would only possibly get all mortal wounds. Sorry, I'm not really speaking English, so I do apologise, even though it is my native tongue. So again, stick bomb flinger is okay, but I'd probably set the custom force field. So we'll have a quick look at the other rules. I'm trying not to dart about the screen too much. Airborne. This model cannot charge and can only be charged by units that can fly, and can only attack or be attacked in the fight phase by units that can fly. So assault marines, I think maybe have fly, keyword, that kind of thing. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. It's got the Dakka special rule. If you notice, it doesn't have the Here we go, special rule, because you're probably not going to be charging, because it does say it cannot charge. Hard to hit. Subtract 1 from hit rolls for attacks that targeted this model in the shooting phase. Meaning, the Space Marines are going to be hitting on 4s, Guardsmen are going to be hitting on 5s, and other Orks are hitting on 6s. Would you believe it? Supersonic. Each time this model moves, first pivot on the spot 90, so I'll let you read that one. But basically, when it advances, increase the move to 20 inches instead, so you can move a possibility of 80 inches. I don't know who's going to be doing that on what board, but to be honest, you could. We've already read the Mech Brain Enhanced Weapon Sights, so we'll not read that one again. Custom Force Field. If it's equipped with a custom force field, friendly Ork units have a 5+ invulnerable save against attacks made with this with ranged weapons, if I can speak English, wholly within 9 inches of it. So personally, I think you're probably mainly going to be using it on your own, on your Wazbomb Dakkajet, to be honest. So because it's 9 inches, it's not a massive thingy. You're mainly using it on the jet. Now you could use it to, you know, strategically play the game, but the movement of a flyer, you're probably going to be only picking certain units. I don't think you can make that big of a plan unless you're a genius. So basically, you're only going to be using it on the Blast Jet unless you are bringing other flyers along with you, which would be cool. So, Crash and Burn. If it's reduced to 0 wounds on a D6 or on a 6-up, there's a fiery explosion. Each unit within 6 inches suffers D3 mortal wounds. So, your pretty standard explosion. So, the way I would probably equip this would be... So I like the Wazbomb Mega Cannon. Obviously, you can tell me otherwise if you think otherwise. But I would also probably take 2 Super Shooters just for funsies. The Super Shooter is Assault 3. So you would have 6 Strength 6 shocks, -1 damage. So you could set them against infantry. But you could also +1 to them hits if you pick a unit, which is good. You're mainly picking up flyers, to be honest, so you're going to be wounding those guys on most often than not. Your toughness 7, which is a standard for most Space Marine flying units, that kind of thing. Probably going to wound them on 5s, but, you know, hey, it could be fun. So we'll have a quick look at the stratagems. How far along are we in the video? 12 minutes, so this is pretty standard for me. What we'll say is, because my standard watch time is somewhere in the region of about 3 minutes now. It used to be 2 minutes 30, but now we're on 3 minutes, which is good. So we'll say the secret password is Dakka Dakka Dakka. If you put that in the comments, I will know that you are one of the chosen and that you are paying attention. Cool. So we've had a look at this many times. Mob Up, nope. Metasquig, nope. Snagger Grapple, nope. Warphead, nope. Ramming Speed. So it says, select an Ork vehicle, but you're not going to be charging, so that's not true. And that's not going to apply to us. Do apologize for the clearing of the throat there. Nope. Field Projector. So this one doesn't have the big bet kill keyword, so it doesn't really count. I was going to say the Billowing Exhaust, but that is not a Speeds Freaks unit. More Dakka. Use the stratagem before an Ork unit from your army shoots in a shooting phase. To the end of that phase, the unit's Dakka Dakka Dakka. Ability triggers on a 5 or a 6. That'd be pretty good, especially if you're trying to kill off a flyer or something like that, giving you more shots, because any hits would be an extra hit, which is pretty sick, to be honest. Hard Boys, nope, they're not going to be helping us. Grot Shields are not. Neither is Stick Bombs, because it's an infantry one. I don't think there's many of these. I mean, you could use the teleporter one. However, because you can fly, you're probably not going to need to. Loot it. Nope, that's infantry again. Again, these are... Let's have a look. Use a stratagem and you're shooting phase. Select an Ork vehicle unit in your army that can fly. Till the end of that phase, add 1 to hit rolls for shooting attacks made by the target enemy units that can fly. This, I've talked about in a previous video, the Defcopters is pretty sick, to be honest. But I think Defcopters are probably better for it. However, with your adding 1 to hit, it does mean that you would then hit on 3s on... you would hit on... Basically meaning that you're going to hit on 4s on flyers, and you could possibly hit on 3s with your selected unit. Because you normally hit on 5s, you get +1 for the other one, so it makes it 4, and this... so you would only... You'd hit on 4s on ground units, but you'd also hit on 4s against flyers. So this is good, and it would more than likely mean you're more likely to take out that enemy flyer, and make him think, well, I thought orc shooting wasn't very all it's cracked up to be. Obviously, all those of us who know better are pretty much cool, to be honest. Showing off. Infantry, so that doesn't count. Most of these are not going to count. So there's only really the long uncontrolled bursts. What else was there? Another one we looked at? That. No, I think that was it. Pretty much, wasn't it? Yeah, I think so. Unless my memory's so terrible. Do apologise, guys. Right. So we was also going to be looking at the clan traits, clan cultures. So personally, Bad Moons, Arms to the Teeth is going to be pretty sick for this unit, in that you're going to reroll 1s to hit. So if we've already talked about it. So you have got stratagems to use, which means you're going to be hitting on 4s, and you've got your sights thing. So you're going to be hitting on 4s and reroll 1. So you're basically going to be like a Cadian at that rate. So add 1 to the movement phase. I don't think you need it for these guys, to be honest, and it's not a speed freak, so you're not going to get additional 2. Death Skulls. Lucky gets, so you have a 6-up invulnerable save, in addition reroll a single hit, wound, or damage roll. So that would be good, in that you can roll the damage roll on a d6, but it's only a single one. But if you've got a hit roll of 1, you can reroll and make that possibly a 6, or any one other than that. But again, 6+ invulnerable save, you could forego the 5+. No, probably wouldn't, to be honest, personally. Feel free to disagree with me on here. Snakebite's the old ways. Clan culture, basically 6-up feeling of pain. And basically, yeah, you could go for that one. That's okay. You can probably tell which way I'm leaning more towards this one. Counts as in cover if more than 18 inches away, which you could do. Basically meaning instead of having a 4-up save, you'll have a 3-up save. More than 18 inches away. Freebooters, again, this is going to be... You could do it, but it's probably not so reliable, to be honest. Right. However, I'm going to go with either, because so the Goths, it's not going to apply to this guy because you cannot charge. Reroll hit rolls of 1. I think that it seems to be telling us to go for the Arm to the Teeth, possibly the Death Skulls one for the 6-up invuln save. But you've already got a 5-up, so it's not really going to count anyway. It doesn't add 1 to it. It just means you've got a 6-up one. Otherwise, you could probably get away with it. I think we're going to call the video there. So if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and destroy that bell button. And please leave comments leave a comment down below to let other people know how they should use this unit, the Wazbomb Dakkajet, and which loadout you'd probably give instead. So, as ever, thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.